The NBA 2K21 demo is out now, and in this episode, we're jumping right in. Plus, we look back at our best 2K TV moments of 2K20. And first,
the tallest building in the state of Indiana, the Chase Tower, rising high above our location today at Bankers Life Fieldhouse in Indianapolis. DA.
When the Pacers...
A lot of optimism. Thanks, DA. And a chance now to take a look at some numbers for Brogdon.
And he's not passing the ball as well this month. If you look at his numbers from earlier in the season, he's not seeing the court as well. It may be a little too focused on creating his own shot than orchestrating for the guys around him.
A look at the starting group for the Magic. Augustine and Fournier are the backcourt tandem. At the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. And it's Ennis in at the small forward. And for the Pacers, Warren and Turner at the 4 and 5. Then there's Victor Oladipo. Then there's Malcolm Brogdon. And it's Holiday in a 2-guard. Oladipo misses. And Vucevic has got the ball here for Orlando. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to Chicago. Ennis passes to Augustine. It's Fournier on the wing. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Gordon. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt. These two teams using their size to full advantage, Doris. Both teams able to run possessions through their big men up front.
And as you know, Kevin, in today's NBA, not every team has the personnel to enter the ball into the post and run action off of it. One of the things coaches will tell me, Kev, is there may be no more valuable thing at any level of basketball than a big man who's a triple threat, a guy with size who can pass, put it on the deck, or score himself.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Pass to Augustine. He feeds it to Vucevic. Nice D from Warren.
I'll tell you, most of the time this guy's going to finish that, but that was tremendous defense that prohibits him from completing the play.
Over to the wing. Augustine finds Fournier, and the shot goes in.
They're so adept at sizing up the defense, guys. You cannot give Fournier any space.
Holiday attacking, and a great assist by Brogdon as that one goes in.
Talk about hitting the ground running. 4 for 5 to start.
Orlando, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Augustine passes to Fournier. Now here's Ennis. Right side, Gordon. Here's Vucevic. Banked in off the glass.
This guy, a strong rebounder who uses his frame well. Vucevic has a knack for being in the right spot.
The feed to Warren. 7-foot shot, and the Pacers tack on 2 more.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
And you know this, Greg. He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
Augustine dishes to Gordon. Now here's Ennis. Defense right on him. And now the fast break. Brogdon with the ball. Chalk up 2 there.
Well, they weren't going to pass up that chance to get out and run following the steal. And a player who flew under the radar last year, Malcolm Brogdon. Pacers wanted to add him over the summer. Got a hefty deal from Indiana to lead the Bucks. Exactly the kind of player that the Pacers need.
Now here's Oladipo. Following the miss by Aaron Gordon.
Well, there is an athleticism and a vertical that you've got to contend with Victor Oladipo.
It's stolen by Oladipo. Outside Turner. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
I mean, even from over here, you could see that one pretty clearly. And historically, you almost never saw a great shot blocker who could also knock down triples at a high clip. But count Miles Turner among the unicorns who provide that rare combination.
So a new group on the floor for Orlando. Another miss by Orlando.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Back to McConnell. Deflects the pass. It's stolen by Carter Williams. Bamba passes to Birch. And it's blocked. There's 49 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Indiana moving it around. Holiday gets the bucket.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Always going up for the alley-oop here. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Bamba.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Jakar Sampson's checked in for Turner. On offense, here are the Pacers. They're on a 19-6 run. McConnell kicks to Sampson. Back to McConnell. Holiday left side. McConnell finds Holiday. 4 on the clock. Back to McConnell. Fires from deep. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. There's 10 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Out to the right wing. Here's Birch. Tries to hit him. And so it's Indiana. 13 points up at the end of the period. Their defense has been terrific in this game.
Here we go now.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And guys, we've seen a confident-looking Pacers team out there.
Guys, I love their defense in that first period. They were in position and just challenging shots.
Well, I think they combined great intelligence with great effort, and you can see the results.
We've got T.J. McConnell, and it's Bitadze in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. So that's the group out there for Indiana.
And back in his day as coach of the Blazers, players called Nate McMillan Sarge for his style. Very tough and demanding.
The beauty, though, Greg, to me is Nate McMillan has adapted. He has given more leeway for his players and his assistant coaches. He's willing to take players aside and bring a more personal approach. And I think in today's NBA, that's critical.
Nice shot there by Bamba.
Well, what a job by Mo Bamba to get to his area. Get on the interior, pick your spots. Mo Bamba does just that.
McDermott dishes to Holiday. Offensive rebound.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
The Magic trail by 15. Fultz the pass to Carter Williams. Ross kicks to Fultz. No good from outside. Pacers have gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Pass to McDermott. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Edmund Sumner's checked in for Indiana. And a switcher also for Orlando. Vucevic checked in for Kem Birch. Doris, do you think it's more challenging for superstars in smaller markets, mid-sized markets?
You know, this is such an interesting debate in a world that has become, because of social media, so much smaller. You know, I do think that certain larger markets, LA, New York, can be a blessing and a curse. It does still feel like that media scrutiny is a little bit larger. When things are going well, it's the best thing in the world. When things aren't going so well, boy, those day-by-day question after question can probably become pretty tedious.
Looking at who's out there now for the Pacers. T.J. Warren comes in for McDermott, and Brogdon subbed in for Justin Holiday. And a change for the Magic. Fournier is checked in. Shoots it up. Sampson's shot, good. And the Pacers lead by 18.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Fournier passes to Bamba. Second shot opportunity, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
You get a little glimpse into the mindset of Evan Fournier. This guy will do whatever it takes to win.
And this Pacers franchise, 6 ABA championships, but none so far in the NBA.
Well, Greg, they haven't been there very much, right? Their only finals trip came back in 2000. It took a Lakers squad led by Shaq and Kobe to 6 games. But ever since, they've been chomping at the bit to try to get back.
pulls it from the elbow. Orlando grabs the miss. The Pacers beat them last time when these two teams met in Indiana.
Yeah, and looking back at their last game against this club, they were badly out-rebounded.
Vucevic the pass to Fournier, and he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
What a skilled finish from Evan Fournier, the experience and the toughness to overcome the defense.
Ennis, he's checked in for Ross. Doris, 4 years and $76 million for Aaron Gordon. Good money if you can get it.
No doubt, Kevin. And in today's NBA, Aaron Gordon is well worth it. This guy is on the upswing of his career. He's got plenty of room for growth. Tremendous athlete and getting more and more skilled.
Ennis dishes to Fournier.
And you look at this Magic roster, so much potential.
I think, Greg, they have done a great job of drafting to the style of play they want to play. Guys who want to get after it on the defensive end. Guys who can switch and slide on the perimeter. Guys who can protect the rim. That is the backbone of this organization.
Aaron Holiday is checked in for Brogdon. And Turner kicks to Sumner. 1:52 left in the first half of basketball. Offensive struggles continue, missing again. Here's Gordon. And with that one, the lead is trimmed to single digits. Gordon's got his second bucket of the game to go. Oladipo finds Warren, and it's blocked by Gordon.
How about the timing of Aaron Gordon? This guy has got the ability to rise up and send it back.
Ennis passes to Vucevic. And here's Augustine. The pass to Fournier. Back to Vucevic. Magic moving the ball around. Here's Gordon. And no good that time. Nice D from Warren. Passes it to Sumner. He dishes it to Warren. Shot clock at 5. Indiana needs to get a shot off. Turner. And that one's on target from the wing. And the Pacers lead by 11.
Well, this is the versatility that Miles Turner brings to the table. A big man who can knock down shots from the mid-range.
Ennis with the ball. He's against Turner. Poked away. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Holiday, the pass to Warren. Here's Turner. Makes a fantastic move and nails the shot. Turner's got 6.
Miles Turner covered tightly, but nonetheless scores it. That is really well done.
And the basket by Gordon. 9 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Right side Warren. Shoots over Vucevic.
Well, Vucevic showing a willingness to work on the defensive end. That's nice.
And so it's... All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for this...
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, basketball fans. So it's Indiana who's out on top at the half. They lead by 11. How about you, Shaq? What did you think about it? And that's going to do it.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. Nice game. Great performance by Evan Fournier.
And the way he goes at defenders, he is bound to get to the line just like he did there in that first half.
I have to love his tenacity. This guy stays in attack mode, makes defenders work, tries to keep them off balance.
Tipping off the second half, here's Steve Clifford's 5. At the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Augustine and Fournier are the backcourt tandem. And it's Ennis in at the small forward position. Bounce pass, Holiday. Here's Turner. A second chance effort. It's over Vucevic. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That one on Vucevic.
Well, this to me is where Turner has mastered that pump fake, right? The defense can't jump at that. You've got to stay down and stay disciplined. Miles Turner, the 11th pick in 2015, I think defensively probably the best player out of that class. And if you view it through that prism, you wonder if going back he might have gone top 5.
Brogdon kicks to Turner. Oladipo, the pass to Brogdon. Holiday against Fournier. Here's Turner. Rebounded by Vucevic. Vucevic has got 5 rebounds tonight. And you know, Doris, there were some medical red flags for Turner that may have caused him to slip a bit in that draft.
Yes, but I think he has alleviated any of those concerns. Credit him and the trainers for developing his core, and for this young man paying the price in the weight room. He's gotten stronger and stronger.
Active hands from him as he's able to deflect that pass out of bounds.
Well, that's what you call a game of inches. They talk about it in football. We see it right there.
Catching up on the changes for Orlando. Terrence Ross is checked in for James Ennis, and it's Fultz in for Augustine.
Well, Markelle Fultz continues to develop his floor awareness. Passes like that will create all kinds of chemistry.
McDermott can't get it to go.
And he saw the play develop, but the pass just wasn't there.
It was a really good thought for sure, but the lob has got to be better than that.
Here's Vucevic, and there are the Magic with another bucket.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Brogdon the pass to Sampson. Kicks it to Holiday. Brogdon outside. Here's Vitadze. Kept alive by Indiana. The 3. Oh, good on that one.
And you can tell right there, the defense is totally fine with him shooting that. That's not his game.
Vucevic with the bucket. Of course, you've covered so many great basketball players over your many years in this business. As a player, coach, now broadcaster, who has been your favorite athlete to watch or cover or report on?
All right, Kevin, you know I can't possibly name one, so I'm going to just throw several names out there. LeBron James has overcome so many challenges as a young person even before his NBA career. So his story is absolutely incredible and inspirational. How about Kevin Durant, one of the greatest scorers in the history of the NBA? Or Damian Lillard, who has proven so loyal to his fan base and organization and is one bad man when a game is on the line in the playoffs.
Pacers leading by 7. Here's McDermott, and he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. McDermott's got 7.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
Going right to the rim, which is where you want transition opportunities to end.
Fournier dishes to Gordon. Holiday against Fournier. He kicks it to Ross. Magic moving the ball around. Here's Vucevic, and slam dunk by Vucevic.
Boy, there's no question Vucevic has got offensive skill. When he gets to his spots, he is so effective.
Here's Vitadze. Vucevic defending. Pass to McDermott. Over Gordon. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
This guy has been a catalyst for them all game long. What a job leading them to this lead.
So Orlando going with an almost entirely new group here. Bamba is checked in for Vucevic. Khem Birch comes in for Gordon. Michael Carter-Williams checked in for Fournier. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Fultz.
I think I like the skill set of Doug McDermott. He's a phenomenal shooter, and he's got tremendous range.
Good.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
No doubt those extra possessions can really add up against you when you do not take care of the defensive glass.
To the paint, here's Warren. Good. And McConnell gets the assist. McConnell's got his 3rd assist on the night.
Well, you like the effort of T.J. Warren, capitalizing when he's shooting in the painted area.
Carter-Williams kicks to Augustine. Now, here's Bamba. He's covered by McConnell. 3-pointer Augustine. They get it back. Here's Bamba. Second chance shot. Can't capitalize inside. Indiana leading by 10. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. McDermott's got 12 points in the game.
This guy is putting his fingerprints all over the game in this quarter. He has flat out dominated the offensive end.
Augustine with it. Pass to Birch. 2 on the clock, and it's good on the layup.
Well, DJ Augustine has been around this league a long time. He does not miss open teammates.
And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Indiana out in front, leading by 10. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from... And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
Well, we have some elite passing big men in the NBA, and you love that skill. Wow.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. Our fourth quarter action underway, presented by Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups. On the court for Indiana, Warren and Turner at the 4 and 5. And it's T.J. McConnell. Then there's Victor Oladipo. And it's Holiday in at the 2-guard spot. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Pacers will take it.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
And Orlando making a change here. Fultz is checked in. Turner inside. Covered by Bamba. Oladipo outside. Warren, the pass to Oladipo. Back to Warren. The shot, no good. The Magic go the other way with it. Following this one, they get to host the Hornets. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. Augustine with it, and Holiday picks him up defensively. And Augustine kicks to Birch. 5 to shoot. Draws contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Yeah, well done to finish that one off.
Vucevic checked in for Mohamed Bamba.
And the Magic, one of those franchises that's still looking for its first title.
And Greg, they've been to the NBA Finals twice, but boy, did they run up against two of the all-time great individual closers in history. 1995, Hakeem Olajuwon says no to the Magic. 2009, the Black Mamba, Kobe Bryant says, no, sir, I'm getting another championship.
Turner with the steal. To the middle. It's tipped. And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half in this fourth quarter. Another shot. Vucevic lays it up off the glass.
You've got to have a short memory. Put a poor first half in your rear view and now make an impact.
Oladipo misses.
I'll tell you, even though he's not playing his best basketball, the team has played well and picked it up. I love it. Well, that's a case where your teammates are showing trust in you, and he comes through with flying colors.
Fultz dishes to Vucevic. The pass to Augustine. Passes it to Fultz. Here's Birch. And it's sent back by Turner.
How about Turner's ability to anticipate when the shooter's going to release? Couldn't be better at timing his rejections.
McConnell finds Turner. Good. And McConnell gets the assist. McConnell's got his 5th assist in this one.
A one-man show offensively, and that's almost always good news for his team.
Here's Vucevic, and the shot is long.
All by himself, trying to step up. He's got to be frustrated with the miss.
And this is why coaches talk about playing with pace. The scoreboard tells it all.
I think, Greg, this is what we call, quote, running a team off the floor. They have been fantastic in transition.
The shot by Birch, no good.
Well, we love his ability to attack the rim. He just loses a little bit of focus and misses the chippy.
Holiday, the pass to McConnell. Back to Holiday. Some nice passing here by Indiana. 6 to shoot. Here's Oladipo. Makes it off the glass. And the Pacers lead by 16.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
This is a textbook example of playing the possession and not the score. This team is doing a great job continuing to execute.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for the Pacers.
In the end, they had a better shooting percentage, and that's what made the difference. Sometimes, you know, things go your way. The other team wasn't catching many lucky breaks themselves.
Yeah, and Kevin, not all about luck. I thought that their overall shot selection was better.
And for the year now, they'll ramp up their win total to an even 40. And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance from Miles Turner.
He came out and let everyone know that points would be hard to come by with the way he swatted away shots and protected the rim.
Boy, Markelle Fultz in the open floor, capitalizing on the defense's mistake. Nicely done.
McConnell kicks to Oladipo. Holiday dishes to Oladipo. Up top, McConnell. Pass to Turner. Back to McConnell. Pass to Turner. Rebound by Ennis. Now here's Fultz. There's the pass to Ennis. Now Augustine. Turner covering. Off target from outside. So no problem for Indiana as they get the win. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused. All right, David, thank you. And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Doris.
Welcome to the special edition of 2K TV.
The wait is almost over. We are just days away from 2K Day and the launch of NBA 2K21.
And if you can't wait, you can get early access to the NBA 2K21 demo right now. Here's how you get started.
Up next. Good evening and welcome to tonight's present. As we get a break in the action now, let's take a look at the East and how the teams are stacking up. You look at the Magic. They're holding the edge for the last playoffs. I am sure they'd feel better if they could jump up a couple rankings. And, of course, Chicago, a few slots below them.
And I think for the Magic, they've shown me some very good things this season. But that next step, those qualities that could make them true contenders, just haven't been there.
Yeah, and I'm sure they're disappointed in that. I mean, they were hoping to take that next step.
Now let's take a look at the Bulls' opening lineup. Porter and Markkanen, the duo at forward. Wright and Levine team up in the backcourt. And it's Carter in at the center, locking down the middle. And for Orlando, at the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Augustine and Fournier are the backcourt tandem. And it's Ennis in at the small forward. Here's Markkanen after the made shot from Nikola Vucevic.
And it's important that Markkanen develops his floor awareness. I mean, passes like that go a long way. Yeah, and with Lauri Markkanen, you know you're going to get shooting from his spot. Great release and has been efficient from range since his rookie year.
And stolen by White. Inside, Porter takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
Well, you better wrap Porter up on these type of shots. When you don't, he fends off the contact well and finishes in style.
And it's Vucevic missing. And Chris, with Markkanen, the shooting frees up the rest of his offensive game.
Yeah, and he's better than you think at going to the rim. He doesn't blow by anyone, but has the length and the hops on his drives to get a solid look while on the move. Well, they've come out the locker room. His side, 4 for 4 to start.
And then Gordon with the dunk.
He gives up a lot of size to most other power forwards, but not too many of them can fly like he can.
Fires from 14, and it goes down 2 points. Gordon's got his second basket of the game.
He's got some pep in his step tonight. I wonder what he had to eat last night. I mean, very solid first quarter for him at the offensive end.
Here's Carter. Vucevic with the rebound.
Not a problem when that's your first miss of the game. Strong start.
Fournier gets a wide open look. Nice spin off the left rim and in.
Yeah, he doesn't play around. If the bucket's there for him, he's going to get it.
Here's Levine. It's hauled in by the Magic. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to Chicago. Outside Fournier. The pass to Augustine. Gordon with it. Guarded by Levine. 6 on the shot clock. Gordon, the pass to Fournier. From outside the arc. And it's Gordon missing. Chicago trailing here. Markkanen with it. And it's Gordon picking him up. And Fournier over to help. Porter kicks to Markkanen. Pass to Levine. Carter outside. Wide open. The shot, no good. And Orlando the other way now. The last time these two clubs came together was also in this building, with an unfortunate ending for the home team.
He gets the playground jumper and can't make good on it. You don't get many chances easier than that.
And when you watch the Bulls play, Chris, they just seem to lack an organizational direction.
Yeah, you're right. I mean, the team committed to Boylan to shape their youth. They don't seem to be interested in playing up-tempo or following any NBA trend. The distrust between players in the front office is not helping their recruiting of free agents. A lot going wrong. Yeah, growing up in Finland and going to college in the U.S., Lauri Markkanen quickly made the adjustment to the NBA, making their all-rookie team with the Bulls.
So a new group on the floor for Orlando. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group. Luke Cornett, he's checked in for Carter. Chandler Hutchison comes in for Otto Porter Jr. Saransky's checked in for Levine, and it's done in for White. They get the rebound.
I don't think the D does good enough here, but something causes the miss.
And he dunks it down.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
Fultz, the pass to Birch. Back to Fultz. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will take it. And now let's take a look at the 2K leaderboard as we've gotten into the second half of the season. These teams have become better and better, scoring points off turnovers. Number 1, the Bulls.
And since the break, we've seen them ambush their opponents with that attacking brand of defense. And boy, have they reaped the rewards offensively.
Now, here's Dunn. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. 32 seconds left in the first quarter. Ross passes to Birch. Bamba inside. Yep, it counts.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Dunn outside. Pass to Cornett. That's in, coming off an assist from Dunn.
What unselfishness from the young guard, Dunn. He's making more of an effort to distribute the ball.
Birch uses the glass to finish the layup.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Here's Hutchison. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. It's all tied in Orlando. And don't go away. We'll be back with the action for the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And we welcome you back to our special Noche Latina broadcast as the second quarter getting going right now. And guys, for the Magic, what jumps out to you so far, numbers-wise?
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
Well, I love the ball movement so far, G.A. Everything clicking at the offensive end.
On the court right now, second quarter for the Bulls. Thomas Satoransky is out there with Dunn. And it's Young, and it's Cornette in at the 5, roaming the paint. Carter Williams can't get it to go.
Having a hand up in your face makes such a difference to a shooter.
Yeah, that's a good defender making a great play, and he does it without fouling.
Now, here is Young. Cornette kicks to Satoransky. Pass to Cornette. Back to Satoransky. Out left to the wing. Fires the 3. Cornette tipped back in for 2.
Love the determination he showed there, getting himself into good position under the glass.
With the presence of mind to know just where the rebound was going to come down. Well timed. Now, here's Fultz. 14 points from him the last game against Chicago.
Not to mention his defense. I mean, he was a terror. He came away with 3 steals and caused a whole lot of headaches.
Fultz with the ball. Satoransky covering. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. What do you think about some of the most powerful dunks, Chris? The tomahawk jam reigning supreme. Do you prefer the one-handed or the two-handed jam?
Oh.
You did both so well.
You know what? I prefer a body-to-body dunker. Like you would post it over Jogic, factor the day. Oh my goodness, off the 2. Or how about Jordan playing against Atlanta when he pump fakes it with one hand like he's going to shoot it, goes down the lane and dunks on Tree Rollins. Just incredible. Or Blake Griffin dunking on anyone, or Giannis dunking on anyone, or Embiid dunking on anyone. Or how about LeBron dunking on anyone? So me, I just want the showmanship. Doesn't matter if it's one hand, 2 hands, 2 legs, 1 leg, 360, or straight body to body. Just give me something.
Yeah.
Give me something.
Like Bamba finds Carter Williams. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. Birch has got the game tied up here for the Magic.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Valentine passes to Cornette. Back to Young. Now on the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
Oh, the timing couldn't have been better on that assist.
Fultz the pass to Bamba. And the dunk by Bamba.
Solid court awareness. Leave someone open on Fultz squad and you're going to regret it.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, there's not a lot of NBA players who come from Finland. Now there's Lauri Markkanen. Before him, there was Hanno Matala, who was actually Lauri's high school coach. Markkanen is soft-spoken and family-focused, but he says everything starts from basketball. All the decisions I make are based on if it helps me on the basketball court. Kevin?
Terrific attitude. David, thanks.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Orlando making some changes. Vucevic checked in for Mohamed Bamba. Gordon comes in for Cam Birch. And Evan Fournier subbed in for Carter Williams. The Bulls also changing it up. Wendell Carter, he's checked in for Luke Cornette. Porter comes in for Young. And it's White in for Chris Dunn. Here's Fournier following the basket by Otto Porter. Now Valentine. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Orlando. There's 1:26 left in the first half of the game. Gordon dishes to Vucevic. And the pass to Fultz. Ross kicks to Fultz. Down low. Here's Gordon. Carter pulls it in. And so it's Porter bringing it up now for the Bulls. Only giving up 6 here in this quarter. Harrison passes to Carter. And then Carter with the dunk.
Oh, with noteworthy length and jumping ability, Carter Jr. can get it going above the rim.
To the inside. Fultz, no good.
Nothing less than that kind of defense will cut it against him. That's just great work inside.
Carter down low. He's guarded by Ross. To the wing on the left. Valentine dishes to White. Goes up with the stripe. The putback. Great positioning on the putback. Carter's got the lead up to 6 now for the Bulls.
He's finally got into rhythm here in the second. His shooting percentage has taken a nice jump.
Ross kicks to Vucevic. Pass to Fultz. The dish to Gordon. The basket good off the assist from Fultz. Fultz has got 3 assists tonight.
Dependable when it comes to sharing the wealth. Fultz, he's skilled at getting into his guys.
And that one's good by Porter. For 3, Fournier. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And so it's the Chicago Bulls heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, it was a closely contested first quarter for Chicago. Nothing seemed to give. And that's.
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. Otto Porter really making a difference here.
Man, how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
Yeah, Greg, this game has his fingerprints all over it. Now looking to replicate what he did in the first half.
Augustine and Fournier are the backcourt tandem. At the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. And it's Ennis in at the 3. That's who's out there for Orlando. And he comes up with the deuce.
Oh, easy look provided by Carter Jr. Always helps when your bigs can move the rock.
Tries again. Here's Vucevic, and he banks in the layup. Vucevic has got 6.
And that's why you never stop working in the paint at either end of the floor.
Pass to Markkanen. Now here's Porter. Defense is right there. Can't cash in from the left block. The Magic trail by 7. Left side Fournier. Lays it up and banks it in. Fournier's got his 2nd bucket of the night.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
You'd like to see a little more energy coming out of halftime on the defensive end. But he's having a great night from the floor, and they're going to keep leaning on him, looking to grow the lead.
Here's Augustine after the made shot from Wendell Carter. White against Augustine. Kicks to Vucevic. Lots of room. And again, it's Orlando converting.
Now, almost any player left that wide open is going to bury that shot. This is the league. That's poor defensive work.
Markkanen passes to Levine. Feeds it to Carter. Kicks it out to Markkanen. Looking for Carter. He gets it there. That one drops for him. Carter's got 4 points now in the quarter.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Back to Augustine. Good ball movement here by the Magic. Here's Ennis. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to be on Wendell Carter.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
Chris, when it comes to offensive rebounding, who does the best job of creating second chance opportunities now?
Oh, it's 2 names. Andre Drummond, Steven Adams. And the toughest part about it is, as a defender, you don't only have to worry about guarding your man, going over and helping, but then you have to worry about guys that are just hanging out in the rebound painted area, just waiting for their turn. And so it takes the wind out of you, it tires you out, but also the mental focus that game is all over the place because no matter what you're doing, you always have to come back to the thought, oh no, now box out because this guy's a beast on the boards.
And stolen by Gordon. And now Orlando on the break. Uncovered. No good.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
Levine finds Young. Here's Cornette. Down to 5 on the shot clock. It's stolen by Vucevic. And now Orlando on the break. Here's Augustine. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
And a terrific job on both ends of that sequence. Very slick steal and great transition offense.
Hutchison passes to Cornette. Yep, that one goes. Cornette's got the lead up to 9 now for Chicago.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Here's Gordon, and then Gordon with the dunk.
And way to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket, guys, still shaking. Cornette passes to Hutchison. For the 3. Orlando grabs the miss. Following this one, they get to host the Hornets. That'll be the last of 3 straight at home for the team. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. And he uses the glass on the layup. Hutchinson's got his second bucket of the night.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
On the wing, Gordon. 8 points for him. Passes to Birch. From the arc. They grab their own miss. Vucevic, no good with the layup. The Bulls leading by 9. Hutchison passes to Young. Now the pass to Levine. Back to Satoransky. Just 5 to shoot. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Birch the pass to Vucevic. Nice move. Makes the bucket. Now he's got 5 field goals. 5 for 8 in the game.
I tell you what a good thing that he showed up today, because without him, this thing would already be over.
Levine passes to Cornette. Here's Young, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Yeah, easy call.
The Bulls have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2. That's good from Young. Both teams will make substitutions. That one is no good. And so it's the Chicago Bulls holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. They're shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the field. We'll return shortly. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Yeah, he put it on the platter and it was served cold. Now, I love the poise, the decisiveness. This is how you run an offense.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store for us. Okay, now let's reset our lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this 4th quarter. So the Bulls 5 right now. Markkanen and Carter are up front. Harrison out there with Chris Dunn. And it's Valentine in at the small forward position. Nice shot there by Bamba.
Moving it around. 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Up top, Markkanen. Back to Harrison. Here's Carter. Markkanen trying to break loose. Good for another bucket. He's made half a dozen now. 6 for 8 on the night.
Showing how dangerous he can be right now. Carter Jr. has the talent to take over games.
And too long on the shot. And so it's Carter who brings the ball up for the Chicago Bulls. Valentine dishes to Dunn. Back to Valentine. Pass to Harrison. Carter right side. Goes back up. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. That one on Vucevic. First one falls for him. Aaron Gordon, he's checking in for Mohamed Bamba. Otto Porter Jr., he's checked in for the Bulls. White comes in for Chris Dunn. And it's the Magic with the ball, trailing by 10. It's stolen by Carter. White left side. Carter outside. Pass to Harrison. Markkanen kicks to Harrison. Here's Carter, and it's blocked by Gordon. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will retain possession. And a chance now to look at the schedule for the Bulls. On Saturday, they're off to Miami to face off with the Heat. Then on Sunday, they'll be matching up against Gordon Hayward and the Boston Celtics.
And looking at the schedule, it isn't ideal in terms of the upcoming games with the amount of quality teams they're going to be playing, but it's also a good chance for you to get some confidence and really see just how good you are.
And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
The Bulls making a switch here. Levine's checked in. Now here's Vucevic. Lock at 6. Here's Gordon. The basket good off the assist from Fultz. And that's now 10 points for Aaron Gordon.
And we're seeing some great ball movement out of this group, guys.
Porter passes to Carter. Shoots over Vucevic. The shot's good from Carter. Carter's got the lead up to 10 now for Chicago.
This system is set up perfectly for him today. I mean, it's allowing him to find a lot of good shots.
Gordon finds Vucevic. Good work defensively by Carter. For Chicago, they've gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. Levine can't hit. Well, Orlando shooting 48% from the field. Not bad at all. Stolen by Markkanen. Levine looking around. White dishes to Levine. Back to White. And the call will be against Fournier. That's his first foul for the Magic. Ennis, he's checked in for Ross. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Markelle Fultz. Levine inside the three-point line. That's good on the jump shot. And the Bulls lead by 12.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
Oh, I do too, Brent. You have to go to your best scorers. I mean, it's a smart strategy, and so far, it's paying off in this game.
White the pass to Markkanen. Carter kicks to Markkanen. And the call will be against Fournier. That'll be his second foul of the game. Just more and more, we're seeing star players give their sneakers to fans at the end of games. Did you ever do that?
Oh, yeah, man. Especially when I was with Donna, I would give a pair of shoes away after every game.
Oh, great.
Really love doing it on the road. At home is really cool, but on the road is great because that's where you know that fan brave all those other fans and the elements to wear your jersey and to be the only one there. So you look for that kid. I used to look for the kid with the number 4 Weber jersey and be like, hey, kid, I know what you went through to wear that tonight. You make sure you go home with these bragging rights. Tell them these are fresh from the game when we beat your team, baby.
Yeah, that's a neat way to connect.
Yeah.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Well, that's just the mentality you have to have. Not wanting to give the opposition any hope of clawing back into this.
Here is Porter after the made shot from Nikola Vucevic. And there's the bucket from Markkanen.
Guys, I think this is a game they have to feel good about as we wind through the final moments here in what looks to be a solid win for the Bulls.
2 great rebounding teams.
And these guys worked just a little bit harder tonight, and that was the edge they needed.
And you can mark this one down in the W column. It'll mark their 23rd of the season.
And with this win now, we're all square, 1-1. 2 more games yet to come in what's proving to be a very competitive season series.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Wendell Carter.
He hung a big number on the scoreboard, and it wasn't just because he was hot. He did it with movement and tenacity.
Here's Fournier, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Here's Levine. There's 21 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Passes it to Porter. And here's Carter. Back to Porter. Outside, Levine. Shoots. So the Bulls win it. A narrow win under difficult circumstances, Greg, as the visiting team.
It really was.
Once you pick your jumper, it's time to join the Clippers and test your build in a game against the Milwaukee Bucks.
Yes, and it's my player picking up the assist.
And if you're not feeling one of your builds, you have the ability to make 6 total builds and play 1 test game for each one.
The Chicago River winding. And let's go.
Well, Victor Oladipo has a huge...
You better believe it. Outstanding, David. Thank you. Let's check out Indiana's starting lineup. Warren and Turner at the 4 and 5. Then there's Victor Oladipo. Then there's Malcolm Brogdon. And it's Holiday in a shooting guard. And for Chicago, Levine at the 2 with Porter at the 3. Markkanen and Carter are up front. And it's White in at the point. Now here is Holiday. Here's Oladipo. Doesn't go for him. Excellent D there from Markkanen. Coming into the NBA, Victor Oladipo, Greg, drew some comparisons to Dwayne Wade, but it was working out with D-Wade that helped take Victor's game to the next level.
And listen, anytime you're the 2nd overall pick, which he was back in 2013, stardom is expected. It just took a while. Now he's got to apply that same work ethic to overcoming the knee injury.
So the Indiana Pacers able to put the first points up on the board. Pass to White. Now here's Markkanen. 5 on the clock. 9 feet out. Carter. It's good on the putback.
Right there, Carter using his instincts and motor to track down the miss and convert into second chance points.
And Turner throws it down.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
On the wing, Porter. Outside, Markkanen. Passes it to Carter. Sinks that one from the post. Carter's got his 2nd bucket tonight.
Wendell did this against high-level college competition. Consistently showcased the ability to score with efficiency.
Now, here's Brogdon. They count on his contributions, currently providing 16.5 points a game. That one goes in.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Turner against Carter. Markkanen, and he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
Beautiful find by Carter. Sees the floor really well for a young big.
Stolen by Carter. Markkanen passes to Porter. Outside, Levine. Turner with the steal. And now Warren running the floor all by himself. And there's the pass to Turner. Indiana moving it around. Shakes him. And the shot by Warren, no good.
That was excellent contest, preventing him from making something that's usually automatic.
Markkanen into the lane. Outside, Porter. Back to Markkanen. And the layup's good off the glass. Steve, the number of timeouts and even fouls have dropped in recent years. Do you think that's brought a better flow to the game?
Yeah, I think so. I know we have so much stoppage in our game, especially when they go to the referee's review. If we could do something about that, but I love that they've dropped the number of timeouts to keep the flow of the game. That's what most fans want to see, just the flow of the game continue.
Here is Porter after the made shot from Victor Oladipo. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Stolen by Brogdon. Holiday against Levine. Oladipo trying to get open. Holiday gets the bucket.
A little artistry in the painted area, converting against the size.
Proving once again that when you attack with confidence, good things tend to happen.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will retain possession. And we have some time now to show you which rookies have the greatest impact offensively over the course of the last month. And you look at White, 2nd in the league, having an excellent season.
And those numbers have started to set him apart offensively from most of the other rookies in the league.
Now, here's Markkanen. He had 15 points last outing. Shot clock at 6. Here's Levine. The rebound by Turner.
Out of character for him to miss that shot. Maybe just a little too casual there.
Holiday goes in, and he gets the bucket. Holiday's got his second bucket.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Now, here's Warren. He's coming off a 22-point game against Boston. Holiday gets the bucket.
Over the taller defender. This is why you have to stay connected to shooters on the perimeter.
And let's give him some credit. He read the situation well. He created some space, and he delivered.
Young's checked in for Markkanen. Indiana also making some changes. Doug McDermott comes in for Victor Oladipo. And Justin Holiday subbed in for Aaron Holiday.
And with that one, he halts an 11-0 run by the Pacers.
Down low, Young with the steal. And, oh, here we go. Carter's got it in the fast break chance. And then Carter with the dunk.
Not just a half-court player, Wendell runs the floor well and has those long strides that eat up the ground.
Here's Turner. And a great assist by Brogdon as that one goes in. Brogdon's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Here's Carter. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Carter's got 8 points.
The complete game of Otto Porter. Overplay him, and it's a good bet he'll find an open man.
A free-flowing first quarter. Great scoring through 1. Indiana out in front, up 5. Wilkie. Welcome back, everyone. It's Noche Latina in the NBA as we resume action. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Pacers?
Throughout that first, they just were aggressive on the defensive end, showing active hands.
And they took advantage of some careless ball handling, some careless passing. You have to be more careful around these guys.
They've got Young. Dunn is out there with Thomas Satoransky. And it's Cornette in at the center position. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. Sampson's shot is off.
Great defensive effort, just saved a basket.
You know what? This is why you never give up on a play. You don't know what's going to happen.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
And truly some significant roster changes for the Pacers this past summer.
Jeremy Lamb, Malcolm Brogdon, T.J. Warren. They've gotten younger and gotten better as well, if you ask me. Excellent work by the Pacers front office.
Holiday against Satoransky. Young with no one around. The shot's good on the assist by Satoransky.
How can you leave this guy that wide open? Please. That's terrible.
Back to McDermott. Indiana moving the ball around. McConnell kicks to Sampson. Pass to Holiday. Lets it go with the 3. Hutchison with the rebound. For Chicago, they've got a nice 3 of 3 to start the second. Shot left block. Pass to Satoransky. Over to the left wing. Looking for Young. He gets it there. Puts it up from 12. It's rebounded by Indiana. They beat the Bulls during their last encounter in Chicago.
Well, last time out, they got the win in large part because of the play of their bench, and they provided a lot of the scoring punch.
It's not unusual these days. Teams are more than willing to go deep into that bench to find answers for certain matchups.
Bitadze can't hit.
Easy chance from mid-range. Wouldn't be surprised to see them run that play again.
Tries a 3. The rebound by Holiday. Last game for the Bulls, it was a loss to the Magic. Kicks it to Sampson. Passes it to McConnell. Beyond the arc. And the Pacers can't get it to go. And so Satoransky will bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. Only giving up 2 points this quarter.
What I like is when Chris Dunn keeps his poise, keeps his eyes up, good things happen.
Young with the steal. Dunn passes to Satoransky. Cornette kicks to Dunn. There's the pass to Cornette. The shot that time, not on target. And Indiana will go the other way with it. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with Boston.
was a shocker. Hard to believe that they dropped the ball, so to speak, on that one, and probably a tough pill for them to swallow.
You try not to dwell on losses like that, but hey, you can't help it. Hopefully, they'll learn something from that defeat.
Hutchison passes to Sadoronsky. Young, right side. It's stolen. Here's Sampson, and 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Let's get some information from the 2K leaderboard. In about the last 10 games in the NBA, during that span, these teams have the most second chance points in the league. Fourth, the Bulls.
I mean, you love their aggressiveness, not settling for one shot offensively, but really running down those loose boards and converting for extra points.
So Chicago ends up going with the new group. And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. White dishes to Valentine. Clock at 6. Over in the corner, White. From the wing. Offensive rebound. Up again. And Markkanen on the follow. Markkanen's got it all tied up now for the Bulls.
For a stretch four who spends a lot of time on the perimeter, Markkanen does a good job attacking the offensive glass.
There's 48 seconds left now here in the second. Bangs home the trifecta.
You just can't afford to leave open shooters in this league. Everyone is practicing the three.
Sumner passes to Turner. Good work defensively by Carter.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
Pacers trail by 3. Oladipo dishes to Turner. Sampson. That falls. Nice speed that time from Turner. Turner's got 3 assists now in this one. Here's White. 20 points for him last game against the Magic in Orlando.
And not only was he creating for himself, he was setting up teammates with good shots.
And a solid playmaker, White has a great sense for when he should look to give it up.
And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Bulls lead by 3. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David. Thank you, David, and we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sports. It was a closely contested first quarter for Chicago. They did give up a couple.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. It's been quite a game for Lauri Markkanen.
Yeah, and I don't know if anybody saw this offense coming from him, but it's been key for his team.
This is why you prepare. Get ready for the opportunity if it comes your way, because you may be asked to deliver.
On the court for Indiana, Oren and Turner at the 4 and 5. Then there's Malcolm Brogdon. Then there's Oladipo. And it's Holiday in at the 2. A moment now to see how the schedule is looking for the Indiana Pacers. On Saturday, they'll be matching up with Al Horford and the Philadelphia 76ers. And then on Wednesday, they'll be playing against Draymond Green and the Golden State Warriors.
And guys, this is the kind of stretch of the schedule that you dream of. Winnable games at home against opponents you know you have a talented advantage over. It would take a lot for this team to not be successful over this stretch.
Levine with it. Ogden picks him up. Kept alive. A second chance effort. Markkanen kicks to Levine. The 15-footer. Good. Levine's got the lead up to 3 now for Chicago.
That was the first make of the half. 1 for 4 now. Let's see if that gets them going.
Turner finds Holiday. Here's Brogdon, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's on Lauri Markkanen. The Pacers shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night. And Steve, some classic shoe brands making a return to the NBA with updated versions. Smitty, what was your sneaker of choice back in the day?
Kevin, that's funny. I started off with the pumps, the double pumps, and then I ended up with the shell-toe low top. And then now you see all the youngsters now wearing low tops. They used to tell me back in the day, low tops were not good for your ankles. But I didn't really jump that high, so I was okay.
Here's Levine, true on the 14-footer. And the Bulls lead by 3.
This is the capability Zach LaVine has. Can score on all 3 levels.
Warren the pass to Turner. Good work defensively by Carter.
And the pressure he put on that shot forced the miscue.
The rim protection at its finest. The result is the same whether you block the shot or simply change it. He's hot this quarter, getting the shots he wants, and he's delivering.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
But not every point guard can give you that. The ability to finish with that level of authority.
Chicago making some changes. Luke Cornett, he's checked in for Wendell Carter. Young comes in for Markkanen, and Chris Dunn subbed in for White. Levine dishes to Porter. And it's Young at the elbow. Here's Cornett, laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Cornett's got 6 points.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Oh, and a fast break for the Bulls. All alone. Rebounded by McDermott. Pacers trail by 5. To the paint. Here's Holiday. Count the basket and the foul. It's on Thaddeus Young.
And the combination of his quickness and soft touch around the rim really allows him to pull off shots like that. A lot of players don't have the reverse in their arsenal.
Denzel Valentine, he's checked in for the Bulls. Shaquille Harris comes in for Zach LaVine. Justin Holiday's checked in for Indiana. Edmund Sumner comes in for T.J. McConnell.
Looking at the Bulls roster, there is a lot to like. They have a great collection of talent, and their core players are all very young and improving.
The offensive rebound. Young on the follow. And the Bulls lead by 4.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Out to the right wing. Bitadze, the pass to Holiday. Indiana moving it around. Back to Holiday. Pass to McDermott. Over Valentine. Nice shot by McDermott. And Steve, for the Bulls fans, their hopes lie in their young core.
Totally agreed. The Bulls should focus on developing that core. Have a good blend with Levine, Markkanen, and Carter. They just need to keep their eye on the prize.
Pass to Bitadze. Chicago grabs the miss. When this game is done, they'll be off to Miami to take on the Heat. That will be a getaway game for them, a one-game road trip. That's tipped, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will retain possession. Chandler Hutchison, he's checked in for Chicago. Satoransky comes in for Dunn. Passes to Harrison. Inside. Here's Hutchison. That one, no good. They can trade 2 for 1 here.
Would be the right move, I believe, right now.
Basket counts.
That's a terrific job by Justin Holiday. Has the length to make the play inside. They like to see him do more of this.
Harrison passes to Hutchison. Unloads from 9, and it's good for 2. Young's got 9.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
To the middle. Here's Holiday. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Hutchinson's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Harrison passes to Valentine. Great pass to set up the lay-in. Now it's a 6-point Chicago lead.
Great pass to set your man up with a high percentage look.
Fast break. Here comes Chicago. Here's Harrison with the putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Hutchinson's got the lead up to 8 now for Chicago.
Hard work and soft hands, guys. That's what made that play possible.
No simple offensive rebound there. Going for the tip in. And so it's the Chicago Bulls. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feat.
Fundamental basketball. Keep your eyes up. Keep the ball moving. You're going to keep the defense on its heels.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Satoranski there with Harrison. Then it's Wendell Carter. Then there's Valentine. And it's Hutchinson in a power forward. That's the 5 out there for the Bulls. Oladipo can't cash in from close range.
A for effort, but when there's that much resistance at the rim, better find another option.
And Satoranski kicks to Harrison. The pass to Hutchison. Lays it up off the glass. Hutchinson's got the first basket as we get going in the fourth for the Bulls. Pass to Sumner. Here's Brogdon. Oladipo outside. Back to Brogdon. Oladipo outside. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
And you hear it all the time about how they say reaching the top can be the easy part. It's the staying there that's the true challenge. And Victor Oladipo achieved stardom, but has to make his way back after his knee injury in early 2019.
Here's what Chicago's going with right now. Markkanen, he's checked in for Chandler Hutchison. Otto Porter Jr. comes in for Valentine. Zach LaVine's checked in for Harrison. And it's White in for Satoranski.
Really good possession there. They've never lost their focus, even as the game's gotten tight.
With their lead starting to stretch out just a little bit here late, they're in a prime position now to wrap this one up.
And Oladipo had already dealt with soreness in that right knee, and you talked about that, missing about a month earlier in the season.
And some suggested he came back too soon. Hindsight always 20/20, and players want to be out there to help win games. Sometimes teams have to protect them from themselves.
Right side, White. Corner shot. That's good, and it's LaVine with the assist.
Beautiful find by LaVine there. Takes his time to survey the floor.
Oladipo outside. And Turner kicks to Oladipo. Pass to McConnell. Launches it. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Markkanen's got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
This is the thing about Wendell Carter. He's got the skill to go with the size. Very difficult to defend.
And he makes the first. Smitty, you've seen this before, separating teams that can make the deep playoff run, those that can't get bounced out early. What have you found is the difference between those two?
Well, a lot of times, Kevin, it comes down to those teams have more talent that can make those deep playoff runs. Also, they can make adjustments. And then I think also they're a team that has better chemistry, and they can win defensively and not just have to rely on their offense.
And, folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
White drives in. On the wing, Porter. Guarded by Oladipo. Out to White. Back to LaVine. Fires the 3. Sinks the triple. LaVine's got the lead up to 13 now for Chicago.
Excellent play call, and LaVine looking very smooth, working off the catch and shoot.
Stolen by LaVine. Here's White. But they get it back. Here's Carter. It's hauled in by Warren. Pacers trail by 13. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill. Any chance you get, you want to put yourself in a position to succeed, and that's what he did there.
Great job of reading the floor, got to the rim, and made a play.
One by Warren. McConnell passes to Warren. Oladipo. And Oladipo stays with it. Oladipo's got it back down to within single digits for the Pacers.
The uncanny ability to time the tip in. He does this night in and night out.
Outside, White. Back to Porter. Outside, Markkanen. Shot clock at 5. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
And now as the clock ticks down, this is going to end up as a solid victory here for Chicago.
Looking at both these teams, they're great rebounders, and on any given night, you might not know who would have the advantage on the board.
They made the most of those extra rebounds as well, Kevin.
And you can mark this one down in the W column. It'll mark their 23rd of the season. And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Lauri Markkanen.
High-level shot making, what we got a chance to witness. He responded to good defense with better offense time and time again.
Aaron Holiday's checked in for the Pacers. White dishes to Levine. Back to White. The Bulls need to get a shot off here. Levine can't hit. This one just all but in the books.
Yeah, too many points, not enough time.
That's good from Brogdon on the assist by Turner.
Working in that mid-range area. The analytics may not love it, but that's a good look for him.
Pass to Carter. The kick out to Porter. White looking around. Lets it fly. Off target with that shot. And so it's Chicago winning this one. It was up for grabs right until the final seconds.
Yeah, and for
wait to get started in the NBA 2K21 demo, get my players started, and of course, all-time Lakers versus all-time Celtics.
Just out of curiosity, Chris, who has more championship rings?
Yeah, I was going to talk about the Lakers, but then you bring up that argument, and I really don't have.
And just about to get underway as the starting five.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Welcome, everyone, to NBA basketball here on 2K Sports tonight. And let's check out a breakdown. Looking at some stats for Brogdon.
And he's not passing the ball as well this month. If you look at his numbers from earlier in the season, he's not seeing the court as well. It may be a little too focused on creating his own shot than orchestrating for the guys around him.
Here's the starting group for the Indiana Pacers. Warren and Turner at the 4 and 5. Then there's Malcolm Brogdon. Then there's Oladipo. And it's Holiday in at the 2. And for the Magic, Augustine and Fournier are the backcourt tandem. At the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. And it's Ennis in at the small forward position. Brogdon finds Oladipo. Indiana moving the ball around. Pass to Warren. Some of those lottery-bound teams now giving more minutes to their younger players, developing them, looking into the future, which means more veterans, unfortunately, will have to sit and watch.
And, you know, I always say this, and it's much easier said than done, but you're a professional, whether you're in the rotation, a young player or an old player, you have to approach it in a professional manner. And that means accepting the good with the bad, the sweet with the bitter, and that takes a maturity level. And you know, when the trade deadline is behind you, you only can control what you can control, and that's what veterans should be about.
And hopefully the coach communicates the ideas behind the move, too.
I like that, but there's no obligation to do so.
Right. Inside, Turner passes to Holiday. Count it.
Really good to see Turner find the open man, proving once again he's a team-first guy.
Now the pass to Gordon. To the paint, Turner with the steal. Now the Pacers moving it up. Oladipo's running. Holiday gets the bucket.
Pressuring the ball and making a play that created the opportunity.
You know, you push it after a steal, there's almost no chance the defense can get back and recover.
Now here's Gordon. He points his last outing. Here's Vucevic. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D.
Vucevic possesses what I call a throwback big man game and really is most comfortable operating from this area of the court.
Oladipo, good.
Boy, they're on fire right now, cooking with gas, starting this one out 4-5.
Down low, here's Gordon. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's going to be on Miles Turner. And you remember when Aaron Gordon came into the league, Clark, some questioned whether he had the size to play the power forward position. Not anymore.
Yeah, you take a look at what's important at that position. It's about mobility, versatility, and skill set, and he certainly fits the bill nicely there. He can defend the 3 or even some 4 positions and brings a lot of energy at both ends.
Now, here's Warren. He's coming off a 22-point game against Boston. 4 on the shot clock. From downtown, a putback, and Warren able to finish.
Oh, how about the deft touch right there, guys?
He just guided that ball back up and in. Just a fingertip touch on the ball.
That's exactly right. No need to catch it when you've got the kind of soft hands that he does.
Here's Ennis, following the basket by T.J. Warren. Gordon dishes to Vucevic. And it's sent back by Turner.
Oh, these arms of Turner just go on forever. I mean, which is part of the reason he's able to rack up the block shots that he does.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now here's Gordon. He's certainly been a consistent piece of their offense, averaging about 14.5 points a game. Vucevic with the bucket.
Boy, I like how Gordon dishes the ball. When his teammates are open, he finds them on time and on target.
It's Oladipo on the wing. To the inside. Outside to Brogdon. Lets it go from deep. Vucevic with the rebound. It is Augustine bringing it up now for Orlando. 4-point game. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to Chicago.
The inside is where Gordon is really most comfortable and effective. Very few defenders can get to a shot given how high he gets up on it.
Passes it to Brogdon. And here's Oladipo. Brogdon kicks to Holiday. Pass to Oladipo. Over Ennis. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. Oladipo's got his second basket of the night. Ennis passes to Gordon. Can't get it to fall, and he's missed the second after making his first. Pacers leading by 4. Here's Oladipo, and it's denied. And he recovers it. Brogdon kicks to Holiday. Misses the 3. Right side, Fournier. Augustine, that's good. Augustine's got his second basket.
And that quick trigger of Augustine, not giving the defense any chance to block the shot off the pass.
Here's Oladipo, and some nice defense there to end the quarter. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Pacers lead by 2. 2K Sports, back in a moment. James Ennis played in Australia, Puerto Rico, the G League.
This will be a rotation player.
And with the importance of the 3-ball nowadays, Greg, a great goal for Ennis.
He possesses length and athleticism on the wing, and if he can reliably knock down the triple, he's a consistent rotation player in this league.
We welcome you back to Noche Latina. Becoming an annual tradition is always here on 2K Sports, and always exciting. What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Pacers?
Guys, right from the start, it's been apparent they're determined to establish a presence in the paint.
They've gotten their fair share of points off turnovers so far tonight, too.
They've got Terrence Ross. Michael Carter-Williams is out there with Markelle Fultz. And there's Mohamed Bamba. And it's Birch in at the 4. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Magic.
You know, what a great job Nate McMillan has done since taking over as head coach, leading Indiana to 3 straight postseasons, and the style of play with which the team has played with, a credit to him and his staff.
Here's Bitadze. It's blocked. They retain possession. It's hauled in by the Magic.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
And a big part of McMillan's success, getting his guys, Clark, to play hard for him every night.
Yeah, and I think you're right, because this team gets the most out of itself. It's one thing to assemble talent. It's another to bring people together so they're playing for each other. And these guys do that night in and night out.
Ross on the wing. Some nice ball movement by the Magic. And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter of action. Here's Bamba. Here's Carter-Williams. And the call on the shot sends him to the line. Clark, a lot of young players in this NBA becoming top 10 players as they mature. Who are some of the guys you spot that are really going to make a mark?
Well, they've already made a mark, and you anticipate it'll continue to be that way. Ben Simmons, Donovan Mitchell. I like Jaylen Brown in Boston.
Oh, yeah.
As well as Jason Tatum there. And clearly Zion Williamson has a chance to be really special.
Back to McConnell. Ball's knocked loose. It's stolen by Fultz. Out of bounds. Indiana takes possession. As we approach the playoffs, let's see how the East is shaping up. Taking a look at Indiana. If the playoffs started today, they'd hold the number 5 seed. Of course, they're looking to build on that. And, of course, there's the Magic, 3 spots below.
And right now for the Magic, they've shown me some very good things this season. But that next step, those qualities that could make them true contenders, just haven't been there.
Yeah, and, you know, we've seen them enough to know by now they're not going to make that switch from good to great at this point. Not this year, anyway.
to the paint. Here's McDermott. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday.
I think he's got to keep working on his interior game. Doug McDermott showing he wants to be more than just an outside shooter.
The feed now to Fultz. Here's Birch. A rebound by Bitadze. And so it's McConnell with it. He'll bring it up for the Pacers. After this one, they're off to Philadelphia to take on the 76ers. That will conclude their brief 2-game road trip. He tries for 3. No good. Shot missing. The Magic go the other way with it. Ross passes to Birch. Taken away by Holiday.
2 minutes. Less than 2 minutes remaining in the quarter.
Here's Bitadze. Covered by Bamba. Baseline jumper. And Sumner gets it to go. Sumner's got the game tied up here for the Pacers.
And you talk about the best defensive head coaches in the league. Steve Clifford has to be on that short list.
I would agree with you, partner. I mean, his teams play hard, they play smart, they play with discipline, and that usually is a reflection of the coach, and a good one.
Now here's Carter Williams. He's tightly guarded. That'll go on McDermott. That's his first foul. So for the Magic, Vucevic checked in for Bamba. Gordon comes in for Cam Birch. And Fournier subbed in for Carter Williams. Miles Turner, he's checked in for the Pacers. Warren comes in for T.J. McConnell.
Yeah, the clever Frenchman. Fournier solid at recognizing when the defense isn't covering one of his teammates.
And that one drops.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Gordon against Warren. And it's Gordon missing. The Pacers have gotten a little under 50% of their second quarter shots to find the mark. 4 of 9 all told. Here's McDermott. Vucevic with the rebound. 2-for-1 chance here.
Let's see if they use the clock to their advantage.
The kick out to Holiday. Sumner passes to Warren. It's stolen by Vucevic. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Fournier, and it's Gordon finishing it off.
And that's Gordon's game now. You can't give him room to hit the launch pad, because if he does, he's throwing it down every time.
McDermott, no one around him. That 3 off the mark. Well, Orlando shooting indicative of smooth offensive play, up at 60%. They're a machine from the floor. And Warren with the basket on the assist by Turner. 6 points for T.J. Warren.
You know, to me, this is what you love seeing from Turner, the willingness to give the ball up and get his guys going.
And that's it for the first half of action in what's been a very close game here. It's the Pacers leading by just 2. And a chance now to send it. All right, David, thank you, and stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
For the Pacers, the first quarter was pretty even. At the end of the period, they held a 2-point lead. And that...
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Indiana leading. And on the floor for Nate McMillan starting the second half. Warren and Turner at the 4 and 5. Then there's Oladipo. Then there's Malcolm Brogdon. And it's Holiday in at the 2 spot. Oladipo. Vucevic with the rebound. Vucevic has got 5 rebounds tonight. Now the tremendous work ethic of Victor Oladipo helping him return from that knee injury.
And, you know, it hasn't been easy. Anytime you come back from that kind of injury, a lot of work goes into that. Not only physically is it a challenge, it's a challenge mentally, too. But his positive outlook, his attitude and work ethic, serving him well and getting back.
And Holiday kicks to Brogdon. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. Brogdon's got his first 3 points of the game.
Brogdon knows he has the touch from there, so he's very comfortable launching the 3 ball.
Stolen by Brogdon. They're running. Here's Oladipo. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. DJ Augustine picks one up.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
You know, those kinds of plays can be difference makers, game changers, momentum shifters, especially in a close contest where one or two possessions can impact the outcome.
And it's Gordon missing.
Well, you will not see that from him very often, especially right at the rim.
Pass to Holiday. Indiana moving it around. Brogdon against Augustine. And it's Brogdon off the drive. And two free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. And Clark, when you think back to your playing days in high school, what memories come to mind?
Well, just the fun of being able to have success all 4 years I was at St. Joseph High School in Cleveland, the way the city rallied around us my senior year when we had a chance to play for a state championship. Unfortunately, came up short. The teammates and coaches and teachers that I had a chance to enjoy those 4 years with, all really fond, special memories for me.
2 points. That one goes. Brogdon's got the lead up to 10 now for the Pacers. The Magic shooting has just been outstanding tonight. 56% as a team in this game. Vucevic to the pass to Gordon. And then Gordon with the dunk.
And dropping the sledgehammer there. He curves a 10-0 run by Indiana.
And Oladipo kicks to Holiday. And here's Brogdon from the arc. And again, it's the Pacers from deep.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
And the pass to Vucevic. Ennis with the ball. Turner covering. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Here's Oladipo. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. Holiday's got his third assist on the night. The Magic trail by 13. And here's Fournier. No points in the game yet for him. And the basket by Gordon.
Well, you certainly can't fault him as the reason they're behind. He's been on target and on top of his game.
Count the basket. And that's now 11 points for Victor Oladipo.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
And it's blocked, and they're able to recover.
And I tell you, Oladipo really putting defenders in a tough spot. I mean, using his length outstandingly to draw these fouls.
This is his second trip to the free throw line.
And you know what? The work he's put in at the line starting to pay off. How about 78% on the season?
So a new group on the floor for Orlando. Passes it to Carter Williams. Here's Birch. Sampson pulls it in. And here are the Pacers now. They're on a 19-4 run right now.
And a finalist for Coach of the Year in 2019, Nick McMillan passing 600 wins last season.
Well, you think about that. That's an impressive milestone for an outstanding coach in Nate McMillan. He moved into the top 25 all-time in wins. He's had 2 other stops as a head coach, Portland and Seattle, and I think he's doing some of his best work with the Pacers.
McDermott's checked in for Indiana. Here's Bitadze, covered by Bamba. In low, and the Pacers tack on 2 more.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness, Greg. I mean, if they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with a pass.
Fultz dishes to Carter Williams. And Carter Williams slams it in.
Kevin, for a young player, I like the way Fultz sees the floor. He knows and feels when a guy is open.
And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Bamba. Orlando making some changes. Vucevic comes in for Cam Birch. And Gordon subbed in for Carter Williams. Indiana also making some changes. Warren comes in for Jakar Sampson. And Justin Holiday subbed in for Edmund Sumner. 6 to shoot. McDermott kicks to McConnell. Over Fultz. Misses off the right iron. And it's Fultz with the ball for Orlando. Down by 15. Here's Bamba. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D.
Bamba's got crazy length and impressive height, obviously, at north of 7 feet. Helps him on that offensive board, but his tenacity, a big part of that, too.
Puts up a three, and the last second attempt doesn't fall. Victor Oladipo getting it done for the Indiana Pacers. He comes away. And let's listen in on what Nate McMillan had to say to his team.
Hey, what we got to do here is we got to execute offensively.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. The Magic trail by 13. At the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Markelle Fultz out there with DJ Augustin. And it's Ross in at the 3 spot. This is out there for Orlando.
Ross has earned his reputation as a team-first guy. Excellent at distributing the ball.
Bitadze, the pass to Brogdon. Indiana moving the ball around. McDermott for 3, and a great assist by Brogdon as that one goes in. 7 points for Doug McDermott.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Pacers.
The activity level defensively, I've really been impressed with. There's been an attack mode on the defensive end.
Another factor here tonight has been the amount of points they've scored off turnovers.
Ennis, he's checked in for the Magic. In Indiana with a change here too. Aaron Holiday is checked in for Justin Holiday. Ross for 3. Holiday with the defensive effort. Indiana leading by 17. Lays it up and banks it in.
Yeah, you know what? He's a skilled passer, so if you leave people open around Brogdon, he'll make you wish you didn't.
Holiday against Ross. Now here's Ennis. Guarded closely. Taken away by Holiday. Brogdon the pass to Holiday. Brogdon against Augustine. And that one's good, Brogdon. And the Pacers lead by 21.
Hard to imagine them losing this game if they can keep shooting like that.
Not many empty trips for this group. It seems everything's falling for him this half.
And with that basket, he's able to end a 10-0 run by the Pacers.
And the shot by Warren, no good. Magic have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Gordon dishes to Augustine. Kicks it to Ross. Outside Gordon. Shoots over Warren, and it's Gordon. That time on the assist from Ross. Ross has got 4 assists now tonight.
Gordon's jumper really looking good, showing you how dangerous he is from the mid-range.
Bitadze, and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Clark, the level of nuance and the footwork that keeps evolving every few years. Talk about the changes that you have seen from the time you've played to the exquisite footwork we see now.
Well, you know, some of my peers would say that these guys are being allowed to walk and have it talked about as good footwork. So you work with Reggie and other guys, and I hear them all the time saying guys are getting away with carrying the ball and so forth. But the footwork is pretty good. I mean, when you think about it, the step-back three-point shot, the ability to make plays off the dribble, all attributed to footwork. I think it's just an evolution of the game. As players see more and more of excellent work on the court, they're able to emulate it a lot sooner and a lot better.
Turner passes to Sampson. Basket, good. Sampson's got his first points in this one.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
A shake. And Ennis lays it up, Benny, and Ennis has got 4 points this quarter.
Man, this guy is a scoring machine. I mean, I know I'm not the only one to describe him that way.
Oladipo outside. Holiday with the 3. Good, and it's Oladipo picking up the assist. Oladipo's got his 3rd assist on the night. Fires from 18. That one wide left. And so Holiday will bring it up for Indiana. Brogdon kicks to Turner. Back to Brogdon. The shot. Fournier pulls it down. The Magic trail by 19.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for the Pacers.
Tonight they seem committed to the three-point shot.
That was the bread and butter. Fortunately, they made enough of those, but sometimes it was quantity over quality.
And for the year now, they'll ramp up their win total to an even 40. The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Victor Oladipo.
You can't look back at too many major moments in this game and not see his imprint put all over it.
Defensively, you just can't afford to give these easy looks up. Just asking to get burned if you do.
Turner with it, now guarded by Ennis. Shots good by Turner.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback? Diminished.
Fournier passes to Ennis. Offensive rebound. Vucevic. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That's on Malcolm Brogdon.
Boy, just a perfect shot fake from Vucevic.
So an entirely new group in now for Indiana. Leaf checked in for Turner. Johnson comes in for Victor Oladipo. Edmund Sumner's checked in for Aaron Holiday. And it's T.J. McConnell in for Brogdon. Johnson left side. And the layup's good off the glass. And the Pacers lead by 18.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yep, to have a stress-free win on the road, very satisfying. The fans are already headed for the exits.
Now here's Vucevic. He's guarded closer. And it's in there.
It's always great to get into a rhythm, but do it when it matters.
Now they're playing with urgency, huh? They could have done it much earlier before the game was out of reach.
Sumner kicks to McConnell. The three from Johnson. Offline. So no problem for Indiana as they get the win. And in the win, a comfortable... Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. Chicago River winding its way through the heart of the Windy City. Our sight tonight. As we get a break in the action now, let's take a look at the East and how the teams are stacking up. You look at Orlando. They're good enough for 8th place in the conference right now, looking to hold on to that. And checking out Chicago, just a few spots below there.
Man, and looking at the Magic, they're one of those teams that hasn't quite figured it out this year. A lot of talent, a lot of heart, but nothing to put them up on that next level.
You know, it's got to be frustrating for them, Greg. You can't dwell on the past. You've got to think forward, work together, and play for one another.
A look at the starting group for the Magic. Augustine and Fournier are the backcourt tandem. At the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. And it's Ennis in at the 3, the small forward. And for the Bulls, Levine at the 2 with Porter at the 3. Markkanen and Carter are up front. And it's White in at the point guard position. And here's Levine who brings it up for the Chicago Bulls. Here's Markkanen. And it's blocked by Gordon. They recover it. Porter finds White. To the middle, just 5 to shoot. Carter with the bucket.
And a solid playmaker. White has a great sense for when he should look to give it up.
Gordon inside. Markkanen on him. They get it back, and Vucevic throws it down.
And able to pad his stats a little bit there on that play, the board and the bucket.
And you know, Greg, that'll put him in the good graces of that coaching staff, too. My goodness.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will take it. Out of opinions, Doris, on who may be named the coach of the year. When you look at the criteria for you in your voting, what do you look at?
Well, obviously, you think about who has the best record. That's the first thing you look at. And what has contributed to that best record. But it isn't only about that, right? You have to consider, number one, what's the roster challenges that head coach may have had to overcome? Did he have to deal with any mid-season trades? There are so many things that go into making up a great year as a basketball coach in the NBA. So many things.
Now here's White, following the miss by Evan Fournier. Here's Markkanen. Solid shot from the distance of about 14 feet.
And you want to get a hand up on those mid-range shots from Markkanen. Very consistent from that area.
Orlando moving the ball around. Count that one.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, Greg, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Here's Carter. And that one hits back iron. Orlando's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Ennis passes to Gordon. And that one drops for him. Gordon's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Well, sheer strength on these finishes. Aaron Gordon pushes through anything you might throw at him.
And Porter, here we go. Well, you look at guys like Otto Porter, Greg. He just brings so much with his consistent outside jumper.
And guys, he's shot threes at a tremendous clip the last few seasons. I mean, really for his whole career. Sometimes can be a bit passive, so you just make sure he's involved and looking for his shot.
Catching up on the changes for Orlando. Bamba is checked in for Vucevic, and Terrence Ross is subbed in for James Ennis. Augustine finds Bamba, and again it's Orlando converting.
This guy has got such a good feel in the mid-range game. Mo Bamba's size, almost impossible to block that shot.
Markkanen, good.
What a terrific pass. Work the ball inside and create a good look for your teammate.
Augustine passes to Bamba. From 8. Over Carter. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's going to be on Wendell Carter.
Well, that's an example of the patience and craftiness of Mo Bamba. Really good use of the pump fake, getting that defender to commit. So the term unicorn has arisen for shot blockers who can also space the floor. Mo Bamba on that list, guys.
So Chicago ends up going with the new group. The Magic also changing it up. Ken Burch is checked in for Gordon. Fultz comes in for Evan Fournier. And Michael Carter-Williams subbed in for Augustine. That one goes. Count it.
That's a defensive breakdown. You can't let him get that deep.
One of your keys defensively is do your work early and push him out of his comfort zone.
Now, here's Bamba. Right block shot. It's deflected. And Satoransky kicks to Young. Inside. Done. It's rebounded by Carter Williams.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
Right. He stays connected, and great timing on the contest. Great finish. What a setup. Terrific ball movement there.
For Chicago, they've gone just a shade under 50% from the field. 5 of 11. Here's Cornette. That's in, coming off an assist from Dunn.
Yeah, that's just a nice pass. This was one of college basketball's premier playmakers. Dunn showing great vision.
Birch the pass to Bamba. That's going to be out of bounds. The Magic will retain possession. Ross with it. He had a 24-point outing in their last game against Chicago. Carter Williams kicks to Bamba. Tries it from 9. And good that time. Bamba's got 5 now.
Boy, displaying that nice high release. Mo Bamba's jumper is on target. Look out.
Hutchison. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Unselfishness can be infectious. Terrific teamwork.
Pass to Fultz. And here is Ross. Dunn covering. Bamba passes to Carter Williams. Here's Fultz. Bamba controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Well, excellent pursuit of the basketball by Mo Bamba. Love his effort there.
Dunn kicks to Young. The 3-ball. Gets the 3-pointer to fall. Offense, the order of the day as the first quarter comes to a close. Bulls out front. They lead by 4. And as we return, it's Noche Latina, celebrating the NBA's connection to the Latin American community. Guys, what's your take on the Bulls so far?
Well, this is the edge that great rim protection can give you.
Total intimidation that first period. That is what has helped power them to this early lead.
This is how the floor looks for the Magic starting the second. They've got Fultz. Also, Carter Williams out there. Mohamed Bamba is out there with Terrence Ross. And it's Birch into the power forward position. Here's Carter Williams. Up again. It's good on the putback.
Mo Bamba so long. Put it on target. He'll make easy work of it.
Chicago leading by 4. It's stolen by Fultz. And up the court come the Magic on the break. Carter Williams with the ball. It's blocked. Now, here is Young. 5 points in the game. That one good for 2.
Well, Thaddeus Young is a team-first guy, and if he sees an opportunity to get a teammate a shot, he will deliver it.
Outside for Carter Williams. Dishes it to Bamba. 6 on the shot clock. Carter Williams finds Bamba. The basket good off the assist from Carter Williams. And that's 11 points for Mohamed Bamba.
I'll tell you, the next step for Mo Bamba will be more muscle, but he finishes through contact right there.
Young with no one around. From outside, off the mark.
And after nailing a three-pointer in the first quarter, he has yet to connect here in the second.
7-footers typically challenged as far as mobility. But, Doris, you look at Mo Bamba, he appears to be very fluid.
Well, he's listed at 7 feet. He's actually 7'1" in shoes. And despite that height, Kevin, as you mentioned, Mo Bamba is a very fluid athlete. He's got exceptional feet, tremendous upside for Bamba.
So, Chicago going with an almost entirely new group. Wendell Carter, he's checked in for Luke Cornette. Markkanen comes in for Thaddeus Young. Zach LaVine's checked in for Shaquille Harrison. And it's White in for Satoransky. Well, you just watch LaVine play, and you can see the athleticism he possesses. Greg just explodes anytime he wants to.
And guys, with LaVine, the speed and first step have always been there for him. but you can see the strength he's added to his game since his rookie year whenever he goes at the rim.
Count that one. The Bulls' lead has been cut down to 2 on the bucket from Ennis.
And that's what the pump fake's there for. Get your man off his feet and drive right around him.
He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. White's got his first bucket in this one. And Augustine kicks to Fournier. Down low. Vucevic dishes to Gordon. And then Gordon with the dunk.
Well, you can see why his teammates love playing with him. Vucevic willing to find the open guy.
Valentine passes to Carter. Back to Valentine. Right side, Markkanen. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Markkanen's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Vucevic. Here's Gordon. Got a piece of it.
And how about Markkanen using his size and reach on defense? Great timing in terms of being able to get up and block shots.
And then Carter with the dunk.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
They're just too slow to react. You can't afford to sleepwalk through possessions. What's going on out there? Listen, he can make that shot right there, but I do know they have other options they can go to.
To the paint. Here's Markkanen. Misses from close range.
Well, this is the kind of shot we've come to expect him to make. He's got to be upset with that one.
Here's Fournier. And Vucevic kicks to Augustine. With nobody on him, he buries the jumper. Augustine's got his first points of the night.
Continuing to show activity on the offensive glass. Second chance buckets have been huge.
Here's White. Hits it from 3-point range. White's got the lead up to 7 now for Chicago.
And you have got to honor White on the perimeter. Once he gets comfortable from there, it's going to be bad news for the defense.
Gordon kicks to Augustine. Back to Gordon. The tray. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Their last meeting was in Orlando, where they were unable to fight off the Magic. Carter, that's good.
You know what? Didn't find a very good shot on that possession, but still able to get 2 points.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Well, what anticipation from the Montenegrin center. Vucevic reading the defense well on the catch and shoot.
Carter finds Levine. Markkanen in the corner. Back to Valentine. Passes it to Carter. Shoots over Vucevic. And Carter with the basket on the assist by Valentine. Carter's got the lead back up to 9 now for Chicago. That will count. Can't hit that one.
Bringing a competitive.
And so it's the Chicago Bulls in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. Their lead is where it is.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back. It was a closely contested first quarter for Chicago. They did jump out to a lead in the opening period, but 4. Thanks for joining.
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books, 1 half to go. And guys, you know, Mohamed Bamba has really been making it happen.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
It felt like his work on the interior really gave this offense a boost. Let's see if he can dominate the rest of the way.
Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. So for Chicago right now, Markkanen and Carter are up front. White and Levine team up in the backcourt. And it's Porter at the 3 slot. And Aaron Gordon gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him. Yours, what's the best combination of inside-outside basketball you see offensively now?
Well, 2 guys really come to mind immediately for me. It's Joel Embiid and Anthony Davis, because both men can face up and knock down shots in a legitimate enough fashion that you've got to get out and contest those guys. But the other side of this is they can play in the post and be a legitimate back to the basket force who you've got to guard with more than one guy. I mean, how exciting, Kevin, are Joel and AD to watch play?
They are thrilling. I would agree. About 1 minute played here in the second half. The pass to Carter. Over Gordon. And it's Carter missing. The Magic trail by 11. Pass to Ennis. And Ennis slams it in.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Right. You could see on that possession, one side playing with a little desperation, the other side losing focus.
Fournier dishes to Augustine. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Augustine's got his second basket of the night. And here's White. He'll bring it up for the Bulls. They've led by as many as 14 points. The shot by Carter. Nobody around. That's good, and it's Levine with the assist. Levine's got 3 assists now in this one. And Fournier kicks to Augustine. And it will go, and the Bulls' lead is cut to just 7 on the basket from Vucevic.
Well, this is about the stellar interior game of Nikola Vucevic. Defender in his grill, no problem.
Carter, the pass to Markkanen, and it's blocked by Gordon. Now here's Ennis, guarded by Porter, and then Gordon with the dunk.
Aaron Gordon showing he can jump out of the gym. How about that alley-oop?
Well, they say the post-up big man is dead and gone in the NBA, but don't tell that to Nikola Vucevic. An offensive focal point, and he does some of his best work on that low block.
Some changes for Chicago. Luke Cornett, he's checked in for Wendell Carter. Chandler Hutchison comes in for Markkanen, and it's done in for White. Terrence Ross is checked in for Orlando. Markelle Fultz comes in for DJ Augustine.
Great chemistry between two teammates. Love the passing.
And you look at the footwork of Vucevic inside, his moves and counter moves. Terrific.
Shades of Kevin McHale. And that's something he's continued to develop in the pros. A response to defenders who often surpass him athletically.
Pass to Levine. To the wing right side. There's Porter with the 3. No good that time. And it's the Magic taking it the other way. Throws it up high. A steal. To the middle. Here's Dunn. Vucevic with the ball.
Boy, when Vucevic is in that area, he's capable of sending it back.
Chicago making some changes. Young's checked in for Otto Porter Jr. And it's Shaquille Harrison in for Zach LaVine. Then for the Magic, Mohamed Bamba, he's checked in for Vucevic. Kem Birch comes in for Aaron Gordon. And it's Carter Williams in for Fournier. The Magic trail by 9. Carter Williams, the pass to Birch. Nifty move. Bamba trying to break free. Birch's shot's good. Birch has got 6.
Have to love the ball distribution. Keep everyone involved.
Passes to Cornett. Stolen by Bamba. And up the court come the Magic on the break. On up the court. And finished off by Fultz.
Boy, there's big-time athleticism in the body of Markelle Fultz. Get up, young sir.
The pass to Cornett. 40 seconds left in the third quarter. To the inside. Here's Hutchison. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. The dunk with a foul on top of it. So strong. Satoransky's checked in for Chandler Hutchison. Orlando also making some changes. Vucevic checked in for Mohamed Bamba. Aaron Gordon comes in for Kem Birch. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Michael Carter Williams. The Magic trail by 8. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Gordon. And there's the feed to Vucevic. It's hauled in by the Bulls.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Shoots the 3. The three-pointer is right on target. And the Bulls lead by 11.
Yeah, Kev, Thaddeus Young is a Swiss Army knife, a multi-talented guy who can pass the basketball.
Back to Harrison. Fires for three. No good. Well, through 3/4 of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Bulls lead by 11. From the United Center in Chicago. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard with the pass right on the money.
Greg, he's got the size to survey over the top of the defense and find the open man. That was beautiful.
And with the 4th quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. 4th quarter on the floor for the Magic. At the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. DJ Augustine out there with Fultz, and it's Ross in at small forward. And Young, here we go. Cornette, the putback. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
That is a product of pure effort, guys.
I agree, and that's nothing new coming from him, GA. He loves going to work on the rebounding, going to work on the board.
What about the decisive finish? Great timing, tremendous force.
Inside. Here's Young. Nails the baby hook.
Boy, masterful work from Thaddeus Young. He's got such tremendous length down there.
Now here's Fultz. Not a lot of room. Gordon with no one around. No good on the shot. A bit long that time. And Satoransky wide open. He fires. And not going to go. He misses the first attempt on the night. Gordon dishes to Fultz. Back to Gordon. Shoots over Satoransky. And it will go. And the Bulls lead is cut down to 11 on the bucket from Gordon.
Well, Markelle Fultz continues to develop his floor awareness. Passes like that will create all kinds of chemistry. Well, this guy flat out carrying the load for them offensively. He is taking and making good shots. What a terrific job.
Pass to Augustine. Back to Fultz. And Thomas Satoransky against the whistle that time. That's his first foul. The Bulls making a switch here. White's checked in. James Ennis, he'll check in for Orlando. Stolen by Satoransky. Here's Harrison. That's in, coming off the assist from Young. Young's got his 4th assist in this one. The Magic trail by 16. Pass to Ross. Orlando moving the ball around. Ennis kicks to Gordon. His 3-pointers off the mark.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
Takes a 3. They get it again. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Bulls lead by 18.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Passes it to Ennis. Augustine against White. Down low. And stolen by White. Here's Satoransky. And he lays it straight in.
And just running the offense. White's that new breed of combo guard who can do a little bit of everything.
And the pass to Gordon. Kicks to Augustine. Back to Gordon. Now here's Ennis. D right on him. Just 4 to shoot. Vucevic finds Augustine. To end the run. And it's White with the rebound. Chicago leading by 20. Young passes to White. Back to Young. Scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will, and you can safely say mission accomplished now for Chicago.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win, a game that not many will soon forget, and on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And you can mark this one down in the W column. It'll mark their 23rd of the season.
And with this win now, we're all square, 1-1. 2 more games yet to come in what's proving to be a very competitive season series.
Chicago needs to get off a shot here. Here's Harrison. The three-pointer off the mark. There's 42 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Here's Ennis. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Free throw drops for Ennis. And Coach Jim Boylan agreeing to a multi-year extension with the Bulls this summer, Greg.
And taking that interim tag off his title as head coach. Boylan, with over 30 years of coaching experience, afforded the opportunity to continue developing this young core.
Here's Gafford. Bamba with the block.
That is a combination of length and defensive instinct. Send it back, Mo Bamba.
And the dunk by Bamba.
Well, known for being a terrific passer, he shows you right there. Case in point.
Shot by Young. Here's Gafford. Second shot opportunity. And so the coach's challenge here comes into play. The coach protesting the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that, and so Chicago takes this.
We've been talking so much NBA 2K21, but we wanted to stop and take a moment to thank you guys for tuning in and joining us for 45 episodes in NBA 2K20.
We've had so much fun connecting with you all over this past season.
So as we
It's getting late in the season. Let's now see the standings out east. Look at Indiana. They've done well enough to be in 5th place in the conference so far. And of course, Chicago. Not really any threat right now as their record showing a lot more losses.
Yeah, but checking out Chicago, this has been a season I'm sure they'd like to forget. And luckily, they'll be able to do that soon enough.
They have their work cut out in the offseason. Status quo isn't going to cut it. There has to be an overhaul.
Let's check out Chicago's starting lineup. Porter and Markkanen, the duo at forward. White and Levine team up in the backcourt. And it's Carter in at center. And for Indiana, Warren and Turner at the 4 and 5. Then there's Victor Oladipo. Then there's Malcolm Brogdon. And it's Holiday in at the 2 guard. Looking at tonight's matchup, Chris, it's fun to watch upstart teams. Teams that are on the move, ascending with a lot of youth as a part of that success.
You know what? I love watching these young teams. As long as you have a GM, an organization, a president of basketball operations that explains to the fans, listen, we're going to have a little bit of growing pains, but while you watch these guys play, they're going to have effort, they're going to have chemistry, and they're going to play for you guys, the fans. It's easier to settle in and say, wait a minute, look at the potential in this guy. Look at how much this kid has grown in the beginning of the season until after the season. So I love young teams, and with this influx of young players coming in, it's going to be fun watching some of these teams grow and get over the hurdle and then ultimately become champions.
Great perspective.
He makes so many hustle plays, and here he's working the offensive glass.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
The physicality Carter Jr. plays with, it's impressive. It's what makes defenders overcommit like this.
And see, Webb, you talk to the Bulls fans, and they are eager for a return to greatness.
Yeah, GA, it's been a long time since the Jordan era, and Bulls fans know it. But you know, GA, the Bulls have a very loyal group of fans. Their patience has been tested, though, but this team needs results.
Here's Markkanen after the made shot from Victor Oladipo. Pass to Brogdon. Good, and it's Oladipo picking up the assist.
The assist is the key to that sequence. I mean, a great look to set him up.
Porter against Oladipo. Levine deciding where to go with it. Here's Markkanen, and Markkanen throws it down.
Capable of doing many things well. Levine has a good sense of when his guys are open.
Warren finds Holiday, and out of bounds as the Bulls gain possession. While we have a moment here, let's see which teams have scored the most second chance points since the All-Star break. Number 5, the Bulls.
And offensive rebounding, always a point of emphasis for this group, but for whatever reason, they've had particular success since the break, really just outworking their opponents on the glass.
And now a chance to take a look at some numbers for Brogdon.
And he's not passing the ball as well this month. If you look at his numbers from earlier in the season, he's not seeing the court as well. It may be a little too focused on creating his own shot than orchestrating for the guys around him.
Doug McDermott, he's checked in for Aaron Holiday. And Turner kicks to McDermott. Not going to go that time. And the Bulls going the other way now. Last game matched up with the Magic. A tough loss there. Markkanen. Nice D from Warren. Indiana's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. And for a player that didn't come in with a lot of fanfare to the NBA, Markkanen is one of the top young players in the league.
Yeah, call him the marksman or the finisher. Call him Larry Bird, if you like. Fantastic stretch 4, who showed he could be a focal point of an offense, can play with an edge as well, and is just scratching the surface of his potential.
And here's McDermott after the three-pointer from Zach LaVine.
With a one-hand tomahawk, guys, somebody's going to get their feelings hurt.
Yeah, they got the entire bench up right there as they saw that and out of their chairs. Count that bucket. And that's now 6 points for Lauri Markkanen.
Well, he must have had a good warm-up because he's hot. I mean, he's 3 for 4 already, and we're only getting started.
It's deflected. Stolen by Markkanen. The pass to Levine, to the middle. Here's Carter, and he banks in the layup.
There is where Carter Jr. is most comfortable. It feels like he can score at will from there.
And Warren with the basket on the assist by McDermott.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
And here's Levine, who brings it up for the Bulls. Their last encounter was in Chicago.
Yeah, and their last time out against this club, turnovers really did them in. Just way too many mistakes.
Well, how often do we hear, Greg? I mean, you got to take care of the basketball. I mean, they got to be much more disciplined.
McDermott can't get it to go. For Indiana, they come into this one following a loss to Boston.
And that was a shocker. Hard to believe that they dropped the ball, so to speak, on that one. And probably a tough pill for them to swallow.
Well, it's just a reminder that nothing comes easy in the NBA. I don't care who you're facing. You're not going to win if you're not at your best.
Back to Turner. Outside to Brogdon. That ball. Nice speed that time from Turner. Turner's got 3 assists in the game. Right the pass to Markkanen. Here's Carter. Nice D from Warren.
You know, they say there are no easy finishes in the NBA, but that should be easy.
Victor Oladipo getting it done for the Indiana Pacers. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. And we'll be right back after this.
Yeah.
And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Pacers?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Old school approach. I mean, if you have a favorable matchup inside, just keep pounding it in there.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. So for Chicago right now, they've got Young. Thomas Satoransky is out there with Chris Dunn. And it's Cornette in at the 5, roaming the paint. Now here is Holiday. Pass to Sumner. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Chris, over the last 40 years, a steady decline in offensive rebound. Largely due, I'm guessing, to the concern with transition defense, right?
Definitely, and let's give respect to offensive rebounding that it should have. Whenever you had guys like Rodman, Popeye Jones, guys that used to just, you'd have nightmares about because they were such great rebounders, Ben Wallace. Well, now it's a little bit different because those guys were playing the 4 position, right? So now at the 4 position, you have to get back on defense because if you're not, guys are shooting threes from Curryland in the 4 position because the game is evolved. And so now it is better to get back in transition than trying to get an extra possession for your team. You still want to attack the glass. You just want to make sure you know who's in the game at that time because now you have guys leaking out, getting a quick shot on that other end.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And a chance now to look at the schedule for the Bulls. On Saturday, they're off to Miami to face off with the Heat. And then on Sunday, they'll be matching up against Gordon Hayward and the Boston Celtics.
And if I'm this team, I'm looking at this as a barometer to see how we stack up against some of the top teams in the league. They'll have to be at their best. But if they come out of this with some success, I think it'll build momentum for the rest of the run.
Chicago trailing here. Hutchison passes to Young. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Sampson, the pass to be touched. And that's going to be a travel.
And checking out the numbers here for McConnell, how the second half of the season has shaped up for him. He's been putting up about 4 points a game, 4 assists, and 2 rebounds. And you like what he brings backing up the point guard.
Yeah, no doubt. He knows how to run this offense. A tremendous asset to this team coming off the bench.
Aaron Holiday is checked in for the Pacers. Chicago also making some changes. Valentine comes in for Chandler Hutchison, and it's Harrison in for Satoransky. To the inside. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Here's Sampson. It's hauled in by the Bulls. They get to take on the Heat at Miami after this one. That'll be the third game of this 3-game road trip.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And how about then not settling? I mean, instead of being lazy with the shot selection, they go right to the rim.
Now, here's McConnell. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And the Pacers lead by 2.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Young dishes to Valentine. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. Here's Cornette. A rebound by Bitadze. For Indiana, they've gone 2 of 6 from the field in the second quarter so far. Holiday, good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Textbook, nice pass, great catch, even better finish.
Valentine passes to Young. To the paint. Here's Cornette, and that one is stuffed right through.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
Inside. Here's Sampson, puts the move on, and he lays it up and in. Sampson's got 6 here in this quarter.
He's finally coming around, trying to make up for that goose egg he put up in the first quarter.
Here's Cornette. And with that shot, the Indiana lead is cut down to just 2 points with the bucket from Young.
Facilitating from the inside. I mean, that can be a valuable asset for any offense.
Holiday with the 3. Nope, not that time. Nothing for 2 from the field. Plenty of space. It's Chicago with another bucket.
Good anticipation on the feed. He knows exactly where to go with that ball.
Pass to McConnell. Here's Bitadze. Back to Holiday. 3-pointer. Valentine grabs the board.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Dunn passes to Valentine. And Young kicks to Harrison. And the Bulls, another 3.
Maybe he's not a priority for the D, but come on, man. You gotta have somebody keeping track of him.
The shot by Holiday, no good. The Bulls leading by 3. Floats one up. Dunn passes to Young. Here's Valentine. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against the Magic in Orlando. Shots good from Young. Young's got the lead up to 5 now for the Bulls.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
And stolen by Dunn. And there's the foul. It'll go on T.J. McConnell. That's his first foul. Here's Satoransky. Offline with his 3. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Bulls lead by 5. And we'll be back.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey everybody, welcome. Lauri Markkanen had a huge first quarter. He had 8 points, 2 rebounds. And that's going to do it for us.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. It's been quite a game for Lauri Markkanen.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
Yeah, the offense looks crisp, and guys are hitting their shots.
Warren and Turner at the 4 and 5. Then there's Malcolm Brogdon. Then there's Oladipo, and it's Holiday in at the shooting guard. They're the group for Nate McMillan starting the second half. He gets it in there. Oladipo's got 10 points.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Here's Carter. It's rebounded by Indiana. After this one, they're off to Philadelphia to take on the 76ers. That'll be just one game played away from home for them. A reverse, and the shot is good. The Chicago lead has been cut down now to just 3 on the bucket from Turner.
And the combination of his quickness and soft touch around the rim really allows him to pull off shots like that. A lot of players don't have the reverse in their arsenal.
Like the show of unselfishness from Porter, wanting to improve as a passer and hit his open teammates.
And Levine, here we go. And Levine throws it down.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Oh, yeah, bang, bang. Impressive sequence that has them fired up. Rock solid start for them. I mean, they're 3 for 3 since coming out of the locker room.
Here's Carter. That one doesn't go. And it's the Pacers taking it the other way. And the shot is good. The Chicago lead has been cut down now to just 3 on the basket from Holiday.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
You'd like to see a little more energy coming out of halftime with the defensive.
The kick out to Porter. And Carter has it in the corner. 6 to shoot. Right side, Markkanen. 2 minutes into the second half of play now. That's no basket. His 3rd miss in 8 tries. And the stretch big man, Lauri Markkanen, very strong player on offense.
And I told you, Kevin, there's no secret. I like Markkanen best when he is a bit greedy, searching for a shot. I mean, sometimes I feel he can defer too much, but he has the skills to be a great scoring threat if he is playing aggressive.
Oladipo dishes to Warren. Indiana moving it around. And stolen by White. Fast break. Here comes Chicago. Here's Levine. And the jam by Levine.
Oh, he makes it look all too easy. Levine, I mean, he's someone you can't allow to get this kind of position.
And Holiday kicks to Oladipo. Back to Holiday. Right side, Turner. Just 5 on the clock. A leaner. And it's off the back rim. No good.
For a player who's almost a sure thing to score in tight, that was a stunner.
And it's White missing. Pacers trail by 7. The kick out to Warren. Here's Brogdon. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Carter looking around. Porter. Oladipo with the block. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Oladipo. And some changes here for the Pacers. McDermott comes in for Oladipo. And Edmund Sumner's subbed in for Aaron Holiday. Chandler Hutchison, he's checked in for Chicago. Satoransky comes in for White. The shot by Turner, no good. Chicago leading by 7. Down low, Hutchison passes to Markkanen. Here's Hutchison, wide open look. A putback, great positioning on the putback.
His teammates keep getting him the ball in his favorite spots. He's done a lot for his shooting percentage.
Back to McDermott. Pass to Brogdon. That ball, nice speed that time from Turner. Turner's got 4 assists now tonight. The pass to Carter. Unloads from 13. Count it, good. Carter's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Well, he moves well without the ball. Carter Jr. positions himself well for catch-and-shoot opportunities.
And that one, good. That's now 8 points for Miles Turner. 36 seconds left to play here in the third.
2 for 1, probably the way to go.
Yeah, I imagine that's what they're thinking. You have to maximize the possessions.
Carter, the pass to Markkanen. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in. Markkanen's got the lead up to 9 now for the Bulls. And Turner kicks to McDermott. Back to Turner. To the inside. Pass to Sumner. Here's Brogdon. And the Pacers tack on 2 more.
Yeah, quick trigger. And from that range, if he senses the defenders have backed off, forget about it.
And so it's the Chicago Bulls bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
I mean, well, if you're the coaching staff, I mean, you're pumped up. This highlight will not only make it on the TV, it'll make it into the film session.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks, as always, for joining us. So the Bulls 5 right now. We've got Satoransky, Harrison out there with Young, and it's Cornette in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
And it's important that Holiday aims to be efficient and consistent, especially when it comes to shooting the ball.
Valentine's shot, good.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Here's McConnell. Makes it off the glass.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
Yeah, it seems like whenever one team scores, the other comes right back with a bucket of its own.
And Young with the basket on the assist by Valentine. That's now 8 points for Thaddeus Young. Pacers trail by 7. Here's Sumner. Back to McConnell. Stolen by Satoransky. In transition, here come the Bulls. The 3 from Valentine. And it's McConnell with the rebound. Stolen by Satoransky. And stolen by McConnell. Here we go with Holiday running it up the court. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
And you like seeing Holiday get his guys involved. His coaches love when he's being unselfish.
Passes it to Hutchison. Keeps it alive. Young on the follow. And the Bulls lead by 7.
Oh, and a nice job of turning that miss into 2 points on the tip-in.
Hustle points, I believe they call them. Hustle points right there. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And so Satoransky will bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Good on the bucket.
Oh, man, challenging the defense inside with the pass. That's just good ball movement.
Picked off in midair. McDermott with a steal. To the middle. Here's Bitadze. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down.
Yeah, nothing too fancy. Just getting the job done when they need to. Make every possession count.
To the inside. Indiana moving it around. Sumner. No good with the triple. Chicago leading by 5. Hutchison passes to Young. Oh, and the dunk by Young.
He is a fantastic athlete for a power forward. Whatever he lacks in height, he makes up for with hops.
McConnell kicks to Sumner. Back to McConnell. To the right side. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Sumner. Puts up a 3. It's hauled in by the Bulls.
And that shot isn't the one they should be taking if they want to make this comeback happen.
And so it looks like the Bulls will retain possession here.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
Just trying to prevent the opposition from getting comfortable. Next time, that one might get picked.
Looking at who's out there now for the Pacers. Victor Oladipo, he's checked in for Justin Holiday. Aaron Holiday comes in for Edmund Sumner. And Malcolm Brogdon subbed in for T.J. McConnell. Satoransky, the pass to Hutchison. The shot's good on the assist by Satoransky. Hutchinson's got the lead up to 9 now for the Bulls. Oladipo outside. Got a piece of it. Back to Carter. From deep. Cans it from downtown. And the Bulls lead by 12.
Showing the ability to extend the range. Carter Jr. likes to mix things up on defenders.
Will it go? Brogdon. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to be on Wendell Carter. That free throw good from Brogdon. Turner's checked in for Indiana. T.J. Warren comes in for McDermott. Lauri Markkanen's checked in for the Bulls. Zach LaVine comes in for Satoransky. Markkanen kicks to White. Now the pass to Levine. Inside. Carter dishes to Porter. Out of bounds. Indiana takes possession.
And it looks like just playing the last bit of this one out in what should be a nice win here for the Bulls.
You know, it's tough to put your finger on the deciding factor in this one, but I'd say that the shooting accuracy made the difference.
Yeah, I think you're on point, Kevin. They got better looks, and that tends to lead to a better field goal percentage.
And you can mark this one down in the W column. It'll mark their 23rd of the season. And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Lauri Markkanen.
It was the kind of game for him that all scorers dream of, where the basket seemed as wide as a barrel.
Looking at who's out there now for the Pacers. Leaf checked in for Turner. McDermott comes in for T.J. Warren. Johnson, he's checked in for Victor Oladipo. And Edmund Sumner's subbed in for Aaron Holiday. Now done. Clock at 4. Chicago needs to get off a shot here. From deep. No good on that one. Guys, a comeback probably not in the cards at this point.
Yeah, I think you can put a fork in it.
And stolen by Valentine. Young taking his time here. On the wing, Porter. Pass to Dunn. Here's Young. And again, no good by Chicago. So the Bulls win it. They seem to relish their role as the bad guy.